pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Taylor. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And this Tennessee defense for the second straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
3rd and 12.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
and they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside, but it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
First down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
His first carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hines. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The give to Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete right around the 80. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Harris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Tannehill's pass intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And just one tick to go, so this will obviously be the final play of this first quarter. On 1st down, it's Taylor, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
And less than a yard.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Blankenship's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-0 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there. First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dno27 there. Third down here.
And 13.
Tannehill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
First down, Tennessee.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Wentz now to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
6 yards to go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Now Taylor. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17, Titans nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Pulls it in at the 13.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
on second down. It's Henry, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
They get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And the Titans first down.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Here's Tannehill. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 21-yard line.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 20-yard line.
2nd and 11. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Taylor. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say, we'll see what happens. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Thank you, Chip. To kick off for Indianapolis.
The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
The 40.
He's tackled.
Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Now that run, that's exactly why you stay with the running game. You don't abandon it totally. You stick with it, keep telling your guys to stay motivated, and they found a crease on that play.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Play action. It's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Taylor.
Whoosh.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run again with Hines. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. To throw is Tannehill. Caught by Nelson left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Colts' 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Tannehill's
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
to throw, Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This one, losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Tannehill throwing again. Forced out to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. That's caught at the 2. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Devin Asiasi. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
24, Titans 6.
One away. Rodgers on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
At the 40-yard line.
They run with Taylor. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Wentz. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On play action, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz looking left side. He's got it. Complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from him right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Tannehill on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st down, Titans.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. They had a pretty nifty hurdle, but couldn't do much else as he's brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Man open left side is Brown. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Again, Tannehill steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
Down and 15.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. So now Tannehill leading his crew to the line to go for 2. Again is Tannehill. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Colts 31.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
it's Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Third and goal, and still a long way from the end zone. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Blankenship on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that. And
the Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.